Oh, what is doing? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cody with my buddy JohnnyKpicks, and we're here for our UFC Vegas 59 breakdown and bets. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
Doing good, especially after last week, doing my little dance.
You doing the money dance, huh? Hell yeah. So how'd you like last week, man? What'd you think about last week's card?
Oh, you know what? It was pretty cool, actually. I know on paper it didn't look that great. Like the main card looked pretty solid, but the prelims were just kind of like last minute replacements, short notice fights. But it actually it was actually a really good card overall. I ended up going 11-2 on my picks. Can't complain about that. And I won about a little over 5 units profit. So I'm cool with that as well.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's a good week, man. Yeah, I'm with you. The main card was good. It had a couple decent fights in the prelims. I had my first sweep in a while, man. I can't remember. I think it was in like March or something was the last one, but went 5-0 on my bets and won 9.1 units. Nice. Super happy about that, man. Needed that after that UFC Long Island a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it kind of puts me back on a streak. That's like 2 weeks in a row, but it's like 4 out of 5 or something like that, 5 out of 6, somewhere in there. So super happy about that.
As long as like our losing weeks aren't like minus 14, 15, 16 units, you know, like we'll be okay. Just like, try to get like minus 1 unit here or there if we lose. But if we win, we want to win like 4, 5, 6, keep the momentum going, and then that's accumulate.
Right. Yeah, let's see who we got in the chat. We got RDO. What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
He said, "What's up, boys?" We got Rafael Cortez. He said, "Bro, who's Demetriago?" He said, "I've never seen this guy, and he's on here talking about eating." Yeah, that's
yeah. He's a nice guy though. Nice guy.
Yes, nice guy. Hey, thanks for joining us though, Rafael, for sure. Oh, it's my boy CJP UFC 413. What's up, guys? He said, "Here for another great night, man. Appreciate you joining us, man." That's my boy Carlos. James, my boy James and Amy's here tonight. He said, "Let's keep the winning train rolling this weekend." Yep. And they won big last weekend again too. They've been winning every week. I think they won 7-8 weeks in a row at least.
Yeah. Good.
Yep. Jim said, "Another great evening talking some fights. Life is good." Exactly. Effie from Any Action Sportscast. Everybody go check his sportscast out too every week. Sure. He said, "You guys deserve to brag a little. You guys killed it last week." Hell yeah. So did Effie. Effie beat it at 1-2, man. It was a good week all around for most of us last week, man.
True.
Yeah. My boy Luke is here. He said, "What's up, fellas?" He said, Congratulations on winning last weekend." Thanks, Luke. I hope you hit too, man. RDO said, "I believe on Tiago this weekend." He said, "I'm going against the odds." Yeah. He
drag it into deep waters if that's the case.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, definitely. My boy CJP said Hill gonna get this W. Tiago is kind of declining and Hill is on the come up. I agree. Defensoria, what's up? He said, "Where's Jasmine Jervicious?" Hopefully she shows up.
You tell us.
Yeah,
you're supposed to get her on here.
Yeah, you tag her enough, she might show up, man. But appreciate you showing up, man. He's funny, dude, man. Our boy Saba's in the building. He said, "Glad to see my two mates from the States back after a week off." He said, "How you doing, gentlemen?" Good. Hope Saba had a good vacation in Spain, man. He got to go to Spain for vacation.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, he said it was nice. He said it was super hot. He kind of got sick for a little bit. I hope he's feeling better now. I think he is. He's back home, man. So appreciate you showing up, though, as always, Saba. Jim said, "Congrats to Johnny and Cody. Both killed it last Saturday's card. Good job. Guys, keep putting out good content as all. We will be winning." Yep. Thank you for showing up too and showing the support. Yep. Our boy Patrick from Addicted to Combat's here. What's up, Patrick? Oh, what's up, friends? What's up, man? Appreciated you.
Doesn't he have his stream tonight?
Yeah, Patrick does. He has his first live stream is tonight at 9:30 with another dude that's great with his predictions, breakdowns, everything. Eric Betts fights. Yep. So if you guys don't have anything to do at 9:30, definitely show up over there and go check out both their channels too. Both good stuff, man.
This live stream would be a good appetizer, and then you can go to the main course over there.
Exactly. Yep. Leo says, "What does units mean?" Units is just, I guess, people put that So because different people bet different units. Somebody might bet $10. That might be their unit, and some people might bet 100 or 1,000. But you shouldn't really listen to people depending on what they bet, just what they pick. So I think that's why we use units.
Yeah, that's because it really doesn't matter how much you bet. You just want to know how much, like So let's say if my unit's like $50. So if I'm betting 1.5 units at $75 on this bet, you want to know, okay, he has some skin in the game. But if I'm only betting like 1/4 of a unit, then you're like, well, he doesn't really know not too confident anyway. So
right.
It's just another way of like making everything even, I guess, instead of like only looking at this guy's betting $1,000 and this guy's betting $10.
Right, because that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Who it depended you could have a person that knows everything about this, but they just don't like gambling. You know, they just don't like it. So give you out some good
$10 a bet.
Yep. Oh yeah, before I forget, I wanted to show everybody my Range from Capper Comparison Plus Money t-shirt that I got here. I won his with BC Dave. I appreciate him sending it to me, but I won his Tapology. We have a big Cappers group there on the Tapology page, and I won that, so they're sending out the free shirts, but I like it. Felt a little bit like Harry Potter though, just like us a little bit, but it's all good. James said Saba, he said, hey Saba, how's it going, bro? So yeah, my boy CJP, he said units equals money you bet, typically 100 or more. Real news, what's up, bro? Appreciate you joining us, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, James said what's up to Effie too. Yeah, see, everybody in the chat gets to see everybody every week because we've been doing it for so long now. Everybody knows each other. It's awesome, man. Jane said what's up, Jane? Yep. Goonie Tunes, he said the boys, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining us, man. Oh, we got 111 hype. He said, what up, boys? What's up, man? Appreciate you joining us. Yep. Fisherman, I thought I'd be able to watch y'all stream live, but I probably won't. That sucks, but appreciate you showing up, and you show up every single week, so appreciate that. Saba said, what's up? Jason Ward said, I can't read tonight. My eyes ain't focusing. He said, I killed the last pay-per-view, got 200 unit profit, 20K. Wow. Congratulations, dude. That is the definition of killing it, man.
That's life changing.
Yeah, bro. That would be nice to hit 200. Yeah, that would be, that is awesome, dude. Sophie, what's up? She said, what's up? You guys killed it, yo. She always shows up too. That's awesome. Everybody here, man. It's every weekend we get to see all you guys, or every week on Wednesday, and it's fun. Herb Dean's in here. He says, so what does Hill? So does Hill train with any other UFC guys? I'm not really sure if they train somewhere in Chicago, right? Somewhere around there. But I know he came up, like, his coach wasn't like the biggest coach of the biggest camp, but he like has trained him since he was young, and then like gave him money to live on so he could train, so he wouldn't have to even be out working or doing nothing. Like whoever his coach is like a super awesome dude. So I'm sure he's gonna stay in that camp.
Okay. I don't know what gym he's at.
Okay.
It doesn't say on like Tapology or anything.
Okay, Saba said, well, I'm better, guys. All good. That's awesome, man. Fisherman, what up, y'all? Another winning weekend incoming. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Saba said, I don't rule Thiago Santos out in the main event, but I can't pick him anymore. I always liked him in the past. Me too. I mean, before the knee stuff, he was one of the most exciting fighters, on the roster for sure. Raphael said, wow, that's true. He said, I checked him. Yeah, Raphael adding it. See, it gets easy and fun to do. At first, Raphael's like, why are we doing it? Why is he doing it? Now he's done it. Yeah, he's funny. Sophie said, Hill all day, and I am with you. Mm-hmm. Sneakers at 219. What's up, bro? Appreciate you joining us, man. He said, my girl says I got a small unit. Don't they all? Don't they all say that, man? Motherfucker. Saba, FF Sneakers. Okay, so what's up? Jay, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. He said units is typically 1% of bankroll up to 3%. Yeah, and the max, if it's your biggest bet, is supposed to be 5% of your bankroll. So good. Yeah, man, that's good info right there. SK, 2 units on Edgar this weekend, guys. Judo flip to a victory. I'm with you. I have a bet on her too. I believe you do too, don't you, Johnny?
Not on Edgar. I'm staying away from that fight.
That one. The opening fight too.
We'll get to it later though, but yeah, it's getting the okay, we'll get to it later.
Ice Viking, what's up, man? I appreciate you showing up. We both do. He So what's up, everyone? Let's snipe some bookies this weekend. DWCS was a good night. Only got the Campbell fight right or wrong. Yeah, and he was on his way to winning that, man. That was a good Dana White's Contender Series last night.
Yeah,
man.
He was very entertaining. Unlike last week, oh my god, woo, that one.
And that last knockout was wild, dude.
Yeah,
if I would have had money, I didn't bet on it or not, but if I would have had money on that, yeah, man, I would have been like, oh no, like when you already cashing that in your head, you already dropped in twice, you know, yeah. SK said got it at plus 120. Yeah, I got we're about to get to it. Effie said, hell yeah, SK, give me a couple nice judo throws that fight. Yes, sir. Rafael Thiago Santos is eating a lot of protein shakes, eggs, and chicken breast. I think he will be strong Saturday. Yeah, but he's gonna get pieced. Herb Dean, the gold standard. At Jason World, you have a bet MMA account, bro? Yeah, we need to get some of these bets, man.
Right.
Herb Dean is the gold standard. What's up, my bro? Herb. James said that. See, I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with my eyes. James, my man, what's up, brother? All right, we got Jason World. Ward. No, I don't have a bet MMA account, Herb. I can make one. I know I don't even have one. SK, lots of people's predictions said Silva by decision, but I can't see it. People saying Silva's clinch game is on par with Edgar's, but I disagree. Yeah. She likes to throw knees in the clinch, and if you throw a knee on a judo person in the clinch, they're gonna pick you up and throw you.
Not a good combo there.
But she does have she has better shot. All right, yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the fights because I'm actually on a little short time span today. Sneakers is here, said any PFL action. I actually do got a weird parlay in, but I can't even tell you the three dudes' names. They're all the three big favorites.
Yeah, I don't really follow PFL. I mainly just turn it on if I have time, and then I'll watch it. I don't do research or anything like that. I try to do a little bit for Bellator and stuff, but that got a little too much. So I just do like Dana White Contender Series, just a little bit of touch here, there. I don't do any videos or anything, but I'm just UFC right now. That's good enough.
Right. Yeah, especially we're on like a 12-week freaking straight run. It's so much work.
Can't wait for the break. I mean, it's gonna suck during that week because I know I'm gonna be like, man, I want fights, but like I'm ready for this week of like just chilling.
Right. Is there only 1 week off? Or is there I thought that's good.
27th that week, maybe? I could be wrong.
August.
So
we still got like 7 more. Yeah, man. We're gonna keep killing it. We're gonna kill these bookies in that run. All right, everybody, let's get to fight number 1. We are in the women's featherweight division or bantamweight division. We got Moira Bueno Silva versus Stephanie Edgar, and I'll let you start this job.
All right. So this was a tough one for me to pick, as most women's MMA is, but I ended up going with Bueno Silva. I just think her striking is the better of the two. I know Edgar has a really good judo game and good judo trips. Her wrestling is kind of it's there a little bit, I guess, but not really that great. But the thing about it is, like, I can see Edgar getting Bueno Silva down eventually, but Bueno Silva is really good off her back. She has really good submissions. She has good arm bars. She can get a triangle. So I don't know. I mean, Edgar's going to have to play it safe if she does take down Bueno Silva. But if this is on the feet, I like Bueno Silva all day here. But I don't have a bet on this. Like I said, I think Edgar has a very good shot of winning this too. But I just like Silva's striking more. And I think if this fight does go to the mat, Bueno Silva's probably going to be on her back, and she's really good. So anything can happen. I'm going with Silva. No bet. No, I'm not doing the over because I can see an arm bar like in the first or second round too. This could hit the under. It's live. So
right.
I'm staying away from this fight, but man, now Bueno Silva's plus money, and now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh my God, I might throw something down, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do.
It wasn't going to. I already won, so we'll get to that later too. But yeah, I got here by decision.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm on Stephanie Edgar. I put her in maybe a week and a half ago. I got her at plus 135. There was no way. I thought that, it should be a pick 'em fight pretty much on this.
Yeah.
Edgar to me has been looking a little better than Bueno Silva lately. Edgar's got the great judo. She's got great BJJ, great submissions, great top control, good ground and pound, good pace, good cardio. And Bueno Silva, to me, she's got good leg kicks, decent, good striking. She's like a Muay Thai striker. She's got a really good clinch where she can beat you up against the cage with knees and all that. But yeah, I think if she tries that against Edgar, she's just gonna get judo tossed. She does have like a good ground game, but it's not nothing like world class. Like she came up from a Muay Thai background. Like her armbar over Jillian Robertson was nice, but it's not. That was just like out of nowhere. Like it's somehow Jillian just got caught with that because she's got good BJJ too. But like Manon Farrow was taking her to the ground and was fine with her. Marina Moraes or whatever, that her first loss in the UFC was doing that to her. I know she caught Marilla whatever, but that girl's terrible too. But I think Stephanie Edgar has better jiu-jitsu, better ground and pound. She's going to be on top because Bueno Silva doesn't have the greatest takedown defense, and she doesn't have the greatest cardio. So it's like, and you seen Montana De La Rosa was going to ragdoll her if she wouldn't have kept grabbing the fence. So maybe you get some fence grabs or something. But yeah, I got Stephanie Edgar. I got 1.6 units to win 2.15. You said at plus 135. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, that's a good value. Like I said, this should be a pick'em fight, so you definitely got good value on it. So
right, and she's like minus 130 now. So I mean, with the 160, I think I've already saved like $90 just on that one bet so far on beating the line.
I'm like tempted because now Bueno Silva and I kind of like her, and I'm like, oh, just don't do it, John.
Right. I mean, if you get her at good enough plus money, though, if you get her at plus 135 too, I mean, can't blame that.
135, I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat.
Right. We got Ice Viking said, I told Johnny and Effie to have a look at Vicinius Salvador plus 200 dog. Not sure if that dude was actually a favorite. Then he went down to a big underdog.
Exactly. Yeah, he looked really good. I didn't do the bet though. I totally remember you saying this too. Like I said, I don't want to bet Dana White Contender Series that much. If I do, then,
right,
like just very small because it's very, very, very wishy-washy. So
right,
that was a good bet, man. Good research for sure.
Yep. Effie Ice Viking. I was recording during the fights, but great call. Yeah, just took it. Yeah. CJP said, no bets on this fight, but I'm going with Edgar because of toughness and endurance. Going to be a decision, though, regardless. Yeah. But one of these girls could catch each other. If Bueno Silva tires out, she could get caught in like the third. Johnny defends Oria. It's always going to be interesting as soon as I read that. He said, Johnny, you don't drink wine. He said, I only see you drinking beer. I know the U.S. has a lot of cheap wines.
Right. So next week, I'm going to be drinking wine.
Okay.
Just for my guy. I'm gonna get some wine.
Get some of the good stuff.
I just drink mainly beer though. I like wine.
Could drink that bourbon, drink that small batch.
Whiskey. I'll drink whiskey all day, but
I'd be wasted on here by like 20 minutes in. I'll be in here just talking shit.
Yeah, I'll just make like a big cup and then like put a whole like half and half and like that's it.
Get you a box of wine, giant box you just sip on the whole time. Saba said, don't do it. Johnny is talking about Silva.
Already got one. I'm not doing another.
Right. SK said, I remember Silva taunting that French girl Manon and getting body kicked to the ground. Yeah. This girl's tough, dude. And she's real tough and aggressive and all that, but that's gonna go against her here, I think. Effie said, Edgar burned me last fight. I want to get it back here, but the line flipped. I don't know if I'll touch it. Yeah. SK Edgar beat against JRC, Jessica Rose Clark, good enough. And she put up a really good fight to Tracy Cortez on like 3 days notice. Like she actually knocked out Cortez for a second with an up kick. Like Cortez went limp. This girl's good, dude. And her grappling's amazing. Jim said, thought Derek Lewis folded like a chair. It would have been over a few more seconds. Yeah, he did. He went down and he felt as soon as the ref stepped in, he hopped up. Like, no, I didn't go down, but he folded. He didn't get hit and go down. He just was like getting hit. It sucks. And I love Lewis, but yeah, man. Derek Lewis is washed. Yeah. I mean,
if you pressure him, and that's what I was saying in our live streams in my predictions. Like if you pressure him and you put a good shot on him, he just crumbles. Like he just doesn't like it. He likes to be slow, meticulous, and if he's the one pushing, then he's good. But if you're pushing him, like nope, he's done.
Dude, yeah, like if he 6 of his wins in the UFC, he was getting his ass beat before he got the knockout, the comeback knockout, like a bunch of them. I mean, a whole bunch of them. And yeah, man, he just has that one-shot power, but he's always getting his ass beat. Like Marcin Tybura was beating him, Volkov was beating him. The list goes on. I could think of a bunch more. And then he just comes with Curtis Blades was beating him. You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, I got the bet on Edgar. You don't have one on that.
No, I'm staying away from this one.
Okay, let's go to fight number 2. And I'm going to start this one. This is in the women's strawweight division. We got Corey McKenna versus Miranda Granger. McKenna's minus 235. Granger's plus 195. And man, I like Granger in this fight. I'm not impressed with Corey McKenna. I wasn't impressed with her win over Kay Hansen. I wasn't impressed with her loss to Elise Reed, who, as we see, is terrible too. I don't know how this girl's minus 235 over anybody in the UFC, and I don't know how anybody's betting her at that, man. She's going to have a 9.5 to 10-inch reach disadvantage here and a 4-inch height disadvantage. Granger's going to have the better striking. She's going to have the better reach. Granger has a good takedown defense. She has a good clinch. She's pretty tough. She's like a lifelong martial artist. So I don't know, man. Corey McKenna's like only chance here is to get the takedown and stay on top and land some ground and pound the whole fight. But I don't know if she's going to be able to land the takedown. I think this might stay like a stand. I think that Granger might have enough to keep this standing. The only thing that worries me though is Granger hasn't fought in a little over 2 years. She's coming back from having a baby. Yep. So that's always tough thing, for these girls to come back. I know what's her name? Nina Nunes didn't look good. Mackenzie Dern didn't look good when she came back against Ribas. So I don't know if that's going to have any effect, but I'm taking Granger. I didn't put a bet on this. I actually have the over 2.5 parlayed with another fight, but I really like Granger. I wanted to bet her so bad, but there's rules to this game I got to follow that I play. So I had to stay away from the super low level women's this time. But yeah, man, Granger at that dog price with a 10-inch reach, and she's good at MMA. Like, this should be, I don't even know who McKenna could be a favorite over like that in the UFC. Yeah. Like Hannah Goldie might even beat her up. So I don't know, man. But yeah, man, give me Granger. I bet the over, but I like Granger.
Yeah. Yeah, I also bet the over in this fight too. I think that's pretty much a lock. But I like Granger here too. She, like you said, she's gonna have the better striking. The reach advantage is crazy. She's gonna be taller as well. And it's not like McKenna's like really thick or anything. Like, she's just small. Like, she be like an atom weight. Like, she's just very small. And like, I know she's like really good at on the ground and grappling, but like her takedown like technique isn't the greatest either. Like, it's really hard for her to get close, and when she does, it takes her a while to get her opponents down. So if that's her path to victory here, and like, I don't think. To me, it's like, I don't want to pick McKenna, and I'm not going to bet this fight, but I wasn't looking at the odds when I was doing my predictions. But I mean, this should not be like a minus 225 to 175, whatever you want to say. It should be closer. I would say maybe McKenna like minus 140 range, maybe.
Right.
Man, I like Granger here, like I said, with all the stuff that you said. Even with not being active for about a year and a half because of the baby, I still think she can come in here and just keep the fight standing. And if that's the case, she's going to piece up McKenna for 3 rounds. I don't see any finish, but give me Granger as a dog, and I'll roll the dice.
Right. Yeah, man. I wanted to bet her so bad. Like, put 120 to win, 250? 125 to win 250. She's pretty much plus 200.
A half a unit. I mean, that's a good bet too.
Right. But it is. There's just so much unknown in this fight. Both these, but like McGranger's 2 losses too are also to really good fighters. Lemos, not really good, but Lemos and Yoder. Yoder's a veteran with good tricks, and she would beat up McKenna too. She had
better takedowns and stuff than McKenna. So
McKenna has a 58-inch reach. The fuck is that? It's 58 inches, dude. That's like, how can you? It's hard to even wrestle.
Yeah, and I think Vanessa Demopoulos. I know she's short, and I think her reach is even longer than hers, and I know is really small too, like just short.
Yeah, McKenna. Yeah. So man, man, I'm on Granger. I don't know who's going to drop that much money. I don't think that many people's betting this fight. The line hasn't flopped either way, really. But bro, this fight should be a pick 'em, right? Who the fuck knows who's going to win? And one girl's
pick 'em for sure.
And if you think it's a pick 'em, if we think it's a close pick 'em 50-50, then why wouldn't we take the girl with the 4 inches of height and 10 inches of reach? Like it's craziness, man. I'm with you. Maybe McKenna should have been an atom weight. Maybe eventually UFC would get atom weight, but that'd be terrible, dude. Them girls, you'd be betting the over every fight. Little 105-pound people fighting. Yeah. I don't know,
maybe
man.
That'd be than anything, but yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah, Fisherman says she's terrible. Herb Dean, Gold Standard. This is either going to be a super competitive fight for McKenna, easy win by takedown. Oh, a super competitive fight or an easy win. Yup. Effie, I don't care if Granger just gave birth to triplets. How the fuck is she? Exactly. It doesn't make sense. And I think I'm going to be super mad that I didn't put the 125 on her, man, but making them smart bets, I guess. But Sato said, I still don't know who to pick here, man. McKenna lost to the worst MMA fighters, Elise Reed and Granger. Didn't fought in over 20 years. He said, so, McKenna's actually got a win over Vanessa Demopoulos, which if they fought right now, I think I would favor Demopoulos over her. So it's a whole weird women's MMA, dude. That's what I'm saying. Who knows how this is going to go? It should be 50-50. Jim said, we like Granger. Dog barking big time. McKenna is still young, 23, hard to trust. Yeah.
She didn't show great fight IQ against Elise Reed too, and that was awful. Like, Elise Reed sucks.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you got burnt on her in London, how the hell would you ever pay for her again at -230? Like Granger's probably gonna like put a good fight, dude, on her and beat her, dude. Raphael said, I love wine, gets me drunk faster, and I don't feel full, Cody, don't you drink wine? Not really. I don't really drink. I drank wine one time though. I felt great. I was at my brother-in-law's. I felt great. It was like Thanksgiving. And then when I stopped like an hour later, I felt terrible, dude. I'm like, man, I'd rather just feel good, decent feeling the whole time. Smoke me a little smoke. Smoke me a lot of smoke. That's usually how it goes. Dirty Reg, appreciate you joining us. Dirty Reg, he said the over feels about right, Fisherman. Yeah, that's a yup. Elise Reed's striking is leagues above Granger's. I don't know. Granger's a Taekwondo girl for her whole life. Her striking's not bad. I mean, Elise Reed's striking is not leagues above anybody, I don't think. She's got them decent punches. But, I mean, they're both Taekwondo girls, and Granger's probably beat up Elise. Granger is not bad, man. She was a -200 favorite over Amanda Lemos. Can you believe that? I mean, it's not – obviously it wasn't warranted, but at one point because that's what she did when she fought like I would compare a Hannah Goldie to like a Corey McKenna type fighter. They're both little. Goldie probably has a little better striking, hits a little harder than Hannah, but McKenna, but McKenna might have a little better wrestling, but I mean, and she pieced up Goldie, so I don't know, man. Again, no bet. I can't really trust it. I do like Granger in this one though. I wonder who I'll better. I'm gonna be mad. I know I'm gonna be mad.
If just to stay away, just hit the over if you want this fight.
That's what I did instead of betting it that way. But I still wanted a little piece of it. I took the over. Mm-hmm. SK said low level women's MMA and Granger is way taller. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing that's always like looking at me. It's like, oh my god.
Right. Cody, who do you pick to win the fight between Patrick and John Jones? I go with Patrick, no doubt. John's got that reach. Looks like it'd be a good fight, though. Patrick looks like he can fight. He could do some stuff for sure.
Would definitely be the DC of the fight. He would want to get it on the ground.
Yeah, and he used to actually. Patrick said he used to train with Duke Rufus and them in Milwaukee. So
wow,
yeah, man,
he did say that. Yeah.
Yep. SK people from Wales taking L's recently. Jack Shore, Mason Jones. Yeah. I know McKenna, like her dad's like an Army specialist guy too, and had her training since she's a little girl too. So, Sneaker said, I'm playing both sides, win by split in all 3 female fights. At least one will be by split. Definitely. Yeah, that's it right there. Everybody check that out, man. That looks good. I love the fact that Cody and Johnny are both using cap on their home. What is it? In their home, probably. Yeah. I don't feel like getting dressed. Fisherman still got time, Cody. Great. Yeah, T-Rex arms, definitely. Herb Dean says, I don't have any faith in her after being Nash. Yeah. Let's see. Goonie Tunes or wait, Reg said, I understand the logic in taking the girl with the physical advantage, but at the end of the day, it's low-level women's MMA. Yeah.
And then, like I said, we seen from McKenna, she's not the greatest fight IQ there. So who knows? It's just probably safe to stay away unless you want to hit the over. No, I don't think either one's going to finish.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, bet on women's fights at your own risk, peril. Yep. Cody going to drink 2 bottles at 5 minutes. If Terrence McKinney, definitely. I'm not that's how it is. That's my problem is when I do drink, I just smash real quick and I'm drunk. I'm like Frank the Tank, dude. I don't ever drink, but when I do, I'm like, it just tastes so good. And I go hard in the paint with it. And then I die the next day, like have to get a hotel room for an extra day. And so, man, it's tough for me. When I go back home, I get busy. James Snavely said, hell yeah, bro. 420 all day here. Exactly. Cheers. Yep. He gets the good OG too. He said, Saba, I think Elise Reed knocks Johnny's head off with a flying knee bar. Is
she going to knock my head off with a flying knee bar?
Very, very carefully. I've seen it a million times though, Saba. I'm with you on that, man.
All right. I got those hands, so watch out.
Yeah. He said, call this sentence logic. Yeah. Yes. Fisherman, I was saying, like, you still got time to bet Granger money. Oh, yeah. Still got, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't move.
I want to.
195 for like 4 days. Or
it was hard. It was hard, dude. I wanted to bet all 4 women's underdogs, and then I did, but I didn't want to look like a crazy person. I didn't want to be out here with no foil hat on, looking ridiculous. So, man, I didn't do it. But
you save that for the other ones.
Yeah. I hope to never get them out. I just want straight bets, man. Straight good bets. Fight number 3, men's welterweight division, Jason Witt versus Josh Quinlan. Who you got here, Johnny?
All right. I'm going to go with Quinlan here. I just can't trust Jason Witt's chin. That's basically what this fight's all about. Do I trust Jason's chin? I do not. He gets dropped way too easily. Quinlan has a lot of power. He's got very good striking. Witt is a good wrestler. He can get some takedowns. That's what he's going to need to do. But Quinlan's pretty good as well. I know he's been in some grappling matches and stuff. So I think he can hold his own if he does get taken down. But I don't think Witt's going to be able to survive for 15 minutes. It just takes one shot and Witt's going to go down. So I like Quinlan here. Either whether it's the first, second, or third round, it's going to be a knockout. And I don't have a bet. I'm going to wait to see what a first round knockout is, or maybe just Quinlan knockout. If it's plus money, I might wrap that up in a prop parlay. So I like Quinlan by knockout here, though.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, bro. I like Quinlan a lot here. Not only like at first he kind of seems like he's just like a big knockout guy, super explosive, which he is. But he's an all around good fighter. I believe he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got good wrestling defense. He's a Hawaiian dude. So you know how them dudes they've been fighting since babies. He's super tough. He's super fast. He's good everywhere, and he's got good cardio. Even though everything he throws with power. His leg kicks are phenomenal, inside and outside. He throws great leg kicks with both legs, super powerful. He can switch stances. The dude's got good cardio. I'm all over Quinlan. Maybe in the first round he does get taken down once or twice because Jason Witt may be able to do that. But by the second, when he can't get the takedowns, Jason Witt, like he did against Philip Rowe, he wasn't able to get them takedowns in the second. He was destroyed within, a minute and a half, and I think that's what's going to happen here. He could either get destroyed in that first round, but sometimes, dude, the only thing that kept me off betting this fight, I did want to bet Quinlan, but man, it's just like Jason Witt, the one that showed up against Barberina, would put up a really good fight here. So if his chin does hold up, he definitely has he can put pressure on guys, and gas him out a little bit and be able to out wrestle him. So I didn't bet this because I do want to see what Quinlan does here. But if he passes this test, I can't wait to see. I think the future is bright for this kid, and he should pass this test. So yeah, but, no bets for me.
That's why I stayed away too. He's only been in 5 fights, pro fights. He's kind of green and a little bit still. Witt's veteran, so I mean he knows what to do. It's just I don't know if his chin's going to allow him to do it. That's the
right.
Thing. Good point. But this, I didn't like the line for betting wise. I do like Quinlan for pick all day, but betting I was just like,
Right, I'm with you.
AO prop instead, but that hasn't come out yet. I don't know what it is.
Right. Yeah, my boy CJP is with you. He said Quinlan by KO. He said I got him in a parlay with fight doesn't go to distance. Yeah. Jim said small cage this Saturday, which is huge. He said, I think Witt will wrestle him down and welcome him to the big leagues with ground and pound from UFC veteran. That's very possible. If his chin holds up, Witt's a tough dude. It's just 8 losses, 8 finishes, man.
Yep.
Saba said I got and Quinlan does have a black belt on the ground. So
yep. And he has a good get up game too if he gets taken down. He doesn't just stay down there.
Right. Fisherman said good decision on not betting this fight, Cody. Yep. And Johnny Fish. Yeah, not. Yep. Yeah, man. I do think Quinlan wins just like Johnny, but I just, it's suspect right now. I gotta stay. It's almost with gambling, it's almost more important than even making the bets or the winning bets is staying away from them landmine bets. Like Quinlan could easily come out and beat him in 10 seconds, but also he could come out and like Johnny said, or Jim said, get wrestled down, get a little tired. His explosion's a little gone in that second and third, and he just gets wrestled for 2 rounds and gets beat. So, yeah, this card and yeah, that was a good point by Jim too, because that's a lot of things you got to consider in these fights. We're back in the apex. You get heavyweights in the apex, you usually want to go on the under on that. These dudes are usually throwing bombs in the apex. So I made that mistake betting Alexander Volkov versus Alistair Overeem over back in the day. I bet the over 1.5 and it made it. It almost made it by it only lost by like 20 seconds. But when they started throwing fucking punches in the octagon, I'm like, oh my God, like there's nowhere for these big dudes to go. And Volkov actually, but yeah, you even seen it with Volkov and Jairzinho Rozenstruik, man. I mean, they were in that little cage. It's hard to hide. But that's a good point, Jim, though.
And then the head is so big, like it just makes the cage even smaller.
Yeah, definitely. And it will favor the grapplers most of the time. So Jim's got a good point there, too. All right, next fight. We're going to go to fight number 4. We got Terrence McKinney versus Eric Gonzalez. And I believe I start this one. And I am going to go with T-Rex Gonzalez in the first round. Gonzalez has been knocked out only 1 time, submitted twice. So I'm going to go with I'm actually going to go with T-Rex by submission. I think that he's going to see that as an easier route too. Not that Gonzalez is really dangerous anywhere. He's not really a knockout guy. You've seen him get knocked out by Jim Miller, but excuse me, not going to take a lot of time on this. I got Terrence McKinney by first round finish. I had that under parlayed with that Granger over, and that's one of my bets that I'll be putting out. Who you like in this one?
Yeah, I got McKinney here all day, and I don't see this getting out of the first round. I think McKinney does whatever he wants to do here. It's either going to be on the feet or on the ground, submission, club and sub, knockout on the feet, whatever he wants to do, he's going to do it. Right. I don't think he's a UFC fighter, to be honest. I think he's more of a regional guy. He was brought in his last fight to fight Jim Miller on like short notice, and I think they're just giving him one more chance. And this is even tougher than Jim Miller. So
yeah, great chance they give him. No,
I love McKinney as a fighter in general. He's a Chicago guy. He fights out of Chicago, so I got to go for him.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And how it's like that. It's actually weird because that was my thinking on the McKinney side is that, yeah, Gonzalez came in on short notice against Jim Miller. So like you said, the UFC's like, we're going to give you another shot, but then they give you Terrence McKinney. My side of that too is with the UFC is that they were like, hey, Terrence McKinney, thank you for stepping in on 3 days and fighting fucking Drew Dober. So here's fucking Eric Gonzalez. You're welcome, because he's going to come out and finish this kid however he wants, really. Eric Gonzalez has a loss to Humberto Bonderé in the last 2.5 years, and he is freaking terrible, dude. So you're right that he should not be in the UFC because Humberto Bonderé, and he got his ass beat out of the UFC. Not that these dudes are bad, no disrespect, but he did. And if you're losing to that dude, you're definitely not going to beat an Olympic hopeful wrestler that is KO power at all times on a full camp too this time. So. We got Fisherman said exactly, bro. Terrence, Mikau, Hill, Luque, Battle, Spivak, our money lines this weekend in this order. Yeah, I like it. Terrence by Terrence by finish. He said, can't believe he didn't finish Dober.
That's crazy.
Bro, brickhead Dober, bro. You ain't.
I threw money on McKinney. I think he was pretty good plus money, and I'm like, I'm just going to roll the dice here. Let's go. And I was like screaming, and I was like,
at first. Yeah. I was in Reno at a hotel watching that. I'm like, holy shit. Cause I didn't bet that fight either way. And I'm like, God damn, he just killed Drew Dober. Yeah. And then Dober freaking does what he does. I don't even understand how Dober lost to Riddell. It's just a little bit of grappling. That's the only way you want to beat Dober, dude, is you got to take that dude down. Goonie Toon said, I always feel that they did Stipe dirty by making him take on Ngannou in the tiny cage. Yes, I would have never signed on for that ever in the history of ever, dude. It's terrible.
Yep.
CJP, McKinney in a money line in a parlay. Don't judge. LOL. Also, is different type of parlay fight for this fight. Don't go the distance. Yeah, man. No, I parlayed up McKinney, Mikhail, and freaking Hill all in one. It ain't got the best lines, but that thing's gonna cover. Like these are mismatch. These are mismatches. Like McKinney's in a almost top 20 in the world, and Gonzalez like 64. You know what I mean? Like it's just like with Molly McCain and all them, dude. They're with Goldie. These are like thank you fights, dude.
Yeah. If you're doing a parlay and you need like just a little bit more to make it plus money, McKinney, just throw him in there. Like he's gonna win.
Yeah, like, and Olinjasik too.
Money.
Really,
like, don't be scared. Just do it.
Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Sab says, remember Terrence lost his Dana White. Yeah, but that was against Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson's tough. Sean Woodson would put them hands on Gonzalez. But you're right though. It's a gas tank. Hopefully he don't gas himself out. How about the Dober Berserker punch to the rib? He said, "What a fight!" Yeah,
underrated. Work the body. Work the body.
Yeah, especially when you got somebody with a hard head that's tough, like Alves and stuff, man.
Yep.
Fisherman said, "Same Johnny had a bet on Terrence." Props to Alves, to James. I love that fight. Yeah, man. That was a good fight, dude. That was all around. Either guy. I mean, Alves hit Drew with some shots that would have fucking ended a lot of other people, dude. But what's that?
He just has that chin. It's like made from the MMA gods.
Yeah. It's just like the freaking girls, dude. Pena and freaking Nunez's chins are solid as fuck, dude. Like if them girls got them wrestler like tough chins, and that's what Dober has. Goonie Tunes, we totally agree, bro. First round KO for McKinney. Yep. Goonie Tunes said dope.
Just in case, first round, like just McKinney in the first round.
Yeah. Funk Master Flay said Dober brickhead. He is, dude. He's just his head is built for war, dude. He's got good bone structure. Fisherman said I got the same blood money. Yep. Dober dominated him. Okay, let's go on to this next fight. In fight number 5, we got Takashi Soto versus Brian Battle. Who you got here?
All right, so I'm going to go with Battle here. I think he's the more well-rounded fighter. On the feet, it'll be pretty competitive. Sato is more of a striker. He has good like karate style striking, but he doesn't have really good takedown defense, and he's not really good at grappling. So Brian Battle, I'm not saying he's like a BJJ specialist, but he has good grappling. He's got good wrestling, and I think that's how he's going to win this fight. I think you just have to get him up against the cage, work for the takedown, and maybe try to get his back. And because we've seen it in Sato's last fight, Gunnar Nelson took his back 3 rounds in a row, and it didn't move from there at all because he didn't know what to do. He was just defending. So that's an easy path to victory for Battle here. And Battle is moving down to welterweight, which I kind of like, actually. I thought it was a little bit too small for middleweight, so I'm interested to see, but he's going to be the bigger guy here too, so it just plays. I just really like Battle in this fight. I got him in a parlay with Luque, and nice. I think Battle is one of my no-brainer picks of the week.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I like the fact that he's dropping down the welterweight, because at middleweight, even in the tough house and in his other fight, I mean, he's in good shape, but you can tell that he could have lost a little weight, and that's what he's doing right now. Dude's got phenomenal cardio. He's always throwing something, teep kick, push kick, good hands, good boxing, good jab. Like you said, good grappling, puts on a crazy pace. And the only thing that Takashi Soto here is capable of is hitting him with a big shot, you know what I mean, to get the knockout. He has finished 13 of his 16 wins, 11 KOs. His left hand and straight left hook are nice. His left hand and hook are his KO weapons. It's just in his left hand, really. I mean, I'm sure he's got decent power in his right. But yeah, man, I'm taking Battle. I think Battle is going to be bigger. He's going to be 3 inches taller with 4 inches of reach. He's going to have the better cardio. He's definitely going to have the better grappling. Like you said, it's not like he's a Division I NCAA wrestler, but he does have decent wrestling, good get-up game, and great cardio. And he does have good submissions. You've seen him submit Petrosky on The Ultimate Fighter. You've seen him submit Gilbert Urbina. Very, very tough, too. That's the only problem I have. That's why I stayed away from this fight too. Only I love Brian Battle. It's just that he's hittable. This is the first time we're seeing him fight a real good power puncher, because you know how good is Trayshawn Gore. Maybe we overrated him a little bit, but not only that, but he got dropped by Gilbert Urbina. He got hit and pretty much dropped by Gore in that fight. So I want to see where his chin's at against a real power puncher. But I do think that Brian Battle wins. I think that Tekashi's really only got that KO shot, and it's not like he's a death puncher.
It would have to be early too. I don't think if it goes into the second round and especially third, I don't think Sato's going to win.
Right.
Battle's gas tank is good, and Sato kind of slows down a bit too. So
yeah, Battle's gas tank's a weapon for him, and his toughness and all that. So I think even if he gets, and he's been fighting middleweights too, you got to think about that. So he'll be able to, unless he takes the most perfect Sato punch, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Dirty Reg right on, bro. Was a great fight. Fisherman said Battle all day. He said they gave him a perfect matchup.
I think so.
Saba said I got Battle. Yes, sir. Effie said this is a great matchup for Battle. Yep, I agree. James said Battle all the way. Win this battle, especially small cage, should favor him. Round 2 sub, putting that pressure on him. I agree. I think, and yeah, that sub's definitely gonna be live. I think Sato has 5 losses, 4 of them by sub.
Yeah,
a couple in the UFC, I believe Bilal got him.
Submit Sato. I'm pretty sure Battle can. Let's be honest.
Right, and that's really what that was: too, pace and pressure that got him with Bilal submission. Ice Viking said nice 2-man parlay, Johnny, with Luque and Battle. Carlos CJP said Battle gonna win the fight most likely, but I wasn't 100% confident, so I took a shot at the fight doesn't go the distance. Plus 120, that's a good one, because either Battle should overwhelm him, maybe get you that second or third round finish. He could even hurt him in the first through third. Battle has good punches, or the bull crap maybe could happen where Sato catches him, but I hope not. I don't think that happened. Should be a safe bet, plus money, definitely. Yep. Carlos said, I think so too, James. Yep. James, Herb Dean is the gold standard. Yeah, Texas judges were crazy. They even had France up on the scorecards, which is crazy because I didn't even know that until today, actually. So that could have went real bad if he wouldn't have got the finish, because he definitely was losing the third. That's scary, bro.
Yeah, it was. I think one judge had Cachoera France winning the first 2. The other one was split, and then Sal D'Amato, of all people,
that motherfucker.
But he had Moreno winning 2 rounds. I'm like, dude, when Sal gets it right, like, wrong here.
yeah. They must have wanted the bookies wanted the Cachoera France side then. Yeah. Let's see. MVP MPTV, what's up, bro? He said Sato by 3rd round. Oma Plata.
Plata, indeed.
You bet that at big odds. Saba said, why do I feel scared for Vicente, man? I don't know why. Neal is just such a weird dude. Neal's good, and he's going to be a lot faster than Vicente, but Vicente's got the durability. All right, let's go to the next fight. Ooh, we got fight number 6. We got Ariana Lipsky versus Priscilla Cachoera. Is this my turn to start? Yes, it is. Man, I've watched both of these girls fight a lot in the UFC, so I don't consider this too low level of girls. I mean, both these girls got over 15 fights. I'm taking Priscilla Cachoera, man. Ariana Lipsky is fresh in the first round. She's fast. She's got pinpoint striking. Not the craziest power you've seen. She couldn't finish like Manny Baum or nothing, but she does not wear damage well. And if you see in any of her fights and any of her losses, dude, she's either getting finished or she slows way down and just tries to survive. The girls that took her to the ground finished her, the 2. The other ones, like the Molly McCann fight, like if you watch the Molly McCann fight with Ariana Lipsky, the first round was really close. She might even have won that. She was doing real good. But, as she's hitting and picking apart Molly's getting her shots and getting her shots. And by the second, Lipsky's slowing down a little bit and Molly's taking over and starting to put a little beating on her. And that's how that fight went for the 3 rounds. And that's going to be the same here. If you watch Cachoera and Molly, same thing happened. Molly was beating up Cachoera in the first round. Second round, Molly was winning, but by the middle to the end of the second, Cachoera started coming back a little bit. And in the third, Molly just kind of had to survive. She got her eye fucked up and all that. But I just think Cachoera is a junkyard dog. She's going to fight for your money. She's a dog. I don't know why anybody would put plus money on Ariana Lipsky versus anybody. You've seen her get beat up and down that cage by a lot of different fighters. I think she's like 3-4 in the UFC. And I believe Priscilla Cachoera is going to take her shots in the first, take 2 of her shots to give her one hard one, beat up her face a little bit. By the second, I see Cachoera, you know, and it's in a little cage, so she's going to be backing her up against that cage. Ariana Lipsky don't have no wrestling to get this fight to the ground. And if she starts getting overpowered in the striking, say if Cachoera wears her down in the first 2 rounds and in the third comes at her like she did in her last fight against, what's that one girl's name?
Kim?
Yeah, Kim, when she was just hitting her with elbows and going nuts. Dude, Ariana Lipsky ain't taking that, dude. I've seen her take ways out of fights before. You know what I mean? Montana De La Rosa did it to her. Antonia Shevchenko beat her. You know what I mean? It's not a good look, dude. Finished her. So, yeah, man, I'm taking Cachoeira. I got her at plus 145. I have like 1.5 units doing like 2.15, and I think she gets the finish. I was going to bet the under, but just to play it safe, I'm going to bet Cachoeira. She is a junkyard dog of girls, dude. She has power, and I believe she's going to beat Ariana Lipsky on Saturday night.
Yep. I'm going to – both these fighters, like, they're on the same level of, like, lowness. Like, so it was hard for me to pick this one, but I ended up going with Lipsky. I think she's a little bit more technical than Priscilla. Like you said, Priscilla's tough. I mean, she's not going to go down easy, but she has a very, very red flag weakness and that's grappling. Now, if this fight, I'm not saying it will, like you said, Lipsky's not the greatest takedown artist or wrestler, but if this fight, for whatever reason, can get to the ground, or if she can take her back in some weird exchange, like, I think Lipsky has a live chance to get a submission here. She does have a lot of submissions on her resume too. She's more of a striker though, but another thing too is, like, Priscilla's very hittable, but she's tough, like I said, but she's super hittable. In the Kim fight, I mean, she got hit like 180 times. So right. I can Lipsky kind of like piecing her up in the first couple of rounds for sure, winning the first 2, but it's just, you know, this can go either way, and I can totally see it, but I'm giving the slight edge to Lipsky. I wouldn't touch this line betting wise though. Like, I don't like it unless you're gonna go with the dog. It's dog or pass for sure.
Right.
And, I got no bet, no over, no nothing on this one. I'm staying away. I don't like this one at all. Right. I got Lipsky just by a nose, if you want to say.
Right. Because, yeah, I mean, her at, you know, minus 170, 180 or whatever, it's like, is she going to dominate Cachoeira 3 rounds in the small cage and not get hit and pieced up? If I had stats, I would like to see how many takedowns Lipsky has in the UFC. Because I know the knee bar that she got on Luana Carolina, that wasn't even like a takedown. It was like Luana fell real quick and they jumped on. But, I mean, Cachoeira went, on the ground getting her ass beat, but didn't get subbed by Shevchenko for a round and a half, 2 rounds. The Jillian one was right at the end. And I think if even in that fight, if she would have survived that, she would have beat up Jillian in that second when Jillian slows down, just like she did Mazzani. You know what I mean? This girl hits hard and throws bombs. And Lipsky just, you know, she, like you said, great technical fighter, but she's not going to technically clean fight Cachoeira for 3 whole rounds. And I don't think she's going to be able to get Cachoeira. And another thing, Cachoeira is going to be a little bigger. And Lipsky actually has 2 inches of reach, it says. But Priscilla's going to have 1 inch of height, and she's going to be thicker. Like, Priscilla's just like a bigger girl. So I like all that, man. And I don't know why anybody's seen anything. Ariana Lipsky's wins in the UFC are like Mandy Baum, which we seen is fucking terrible. And then who else did she beat? She's got terrible wins, dude. Her win.
Luana Carolina. But didn't Luana Carolina beat Priscilla?
Yeah, but that, like I said, she was going to get beat by her too. She fell into a weird fucking knee bar. It wasn't like she took her down to hit the knee bar. That was a weird, because I actually bet Carolina in that fight, and it was like a minute in. It was freaking weird because like Ariana Lipsky's, she's a striker. She's not even a BJJ girl. That's why in her fight she gets taken down and beat the shit out of. I don't see her coming out here all of a sudden being a great wrestler and getting takedowns and holding Cachoeira down. I see her gassing out and taking an ass whipping because she's hot, but she doesn't wear damage well, and she doesn't take a beating well. Do you see in her fights, man? And if, God forbid, somehow Cachoeira knocks her down or something, and she gets on top and starts beating the shit out of Lipsky, I just, man, at plus 145, I like Cachoeira, dude. She's the Darren Elkins of the fucking women's 125, dude. She's going to fight for every penny. And she knocks girls out, dude. She could hit Lipsky with one uppercut like she did Dobson right in the first round, you know, and put her down. So I know it's crazy, but I picked Cachoeira over Granger, and because and Brogan Walker. I wanted to bet her too. Like I said, I went to the casino feeling like a crazy man, but luckily they had the over-unders out for me.
Lipsky only has 1 takedown in the UFC.
Right. And
she has more submissions.
Right. Yep. So yeah, man, I just don't see it. I see Cachoeira coming in being a bigger girl and all that on the fight night, and just eventually coming back late in the second and third and finishing Lipsky.
Yeah, I can see. Like I said, I'm staying away, not touching this one.
Right. Excuse me. We got Dev the Dude in the house. Said, let's fucking go. Let's go, Dev. Everybody go check out Dev the Dude's channel. Freaking choking here. I'm trying to not burp, drinking this Sunkiss, man. Fisherman said, here's the dude. Effie said, Lipsky so fine. Yeah. MPTV, Blood Money is a beast with that Priscilla pick. I put it on a parlay just because I respect you, bro. Nothing heavy, just a fun bet. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like, bro, I don't know who's watched Ariana fucking Lipsky fight and be like, dude, she's good. Like, she's gonna fucking win this fight by and bet on it. I'm saying, like, I'm saying lay the 180, not just predictor, because I can see predictor, but to lay minus 180 is like, holy crap, man.
No.
Heard Dean said, I bet Cachoeira round 3 finish, big money. I mean, dude, I see that happening. Lipsky does not wear damage well, dude. Dev the Deuce said Lipsky all day here. I want the how, Dev. He said, Cody, look at Lipsky by decision because of the small cage, but I didn't bet her. I bet the fight goes the distance in parlay. Dev said, Cody be wilding on these lady fights. You got to tell me. I need a real explanation from somebody in the chat on why Lipsky's gonna win. Like, I mean, she's first round, she's gonna piece her up, stick and move, right? She's winning. All right, second round, she's gonna mix and grappling. No, she's
the first and second round piecing, or maybe a fluke sub in some way. That's it.
Right. Or Cachoeira starts hitting her with them fucking hammers, dude, and just backs her up, and Lipsky's like, oh fuck, and just starts.
If he can do that, then Cachoeira will win. That's it.
And that's all. That's
how the fight goes. And they're both not the greatest fight IQ either. Like, it's just low level. I
also want to ask you guys this. Then who would win out of Lipsky and Kim? Who would you want to bet in that fight? Kim would be a little bigger than Lipsky.
Kim let me down. Oh, in that fight against Cachoeira? Oh, Kim won.
No. I mean, but Kim versus Lipsky. Who would you bet?
I don't know. I wouldn't bet it.
I bet Kim. I've watched Lipsky every fight, and she's got a last name. Her last name's almost like mine, Lipsky, but mine's not that terrible. Whipkey, just as bad to say. He said, you know what it is. He said, Johnny, speak some sense, please. Ain't no fuck. Ain't no way.
I'm not confident, man. I'm going with Lipsky though, but I'm not super confident. It's like a coin flip fight.
Right. Yeah. Fisherman said, yeah, but I think Lipsky getting finished. That's how I feel.
That's why I said the over too. I'm scared there's gonna be like a fluke sub or a fluke knockout from Priscilla, either one.
Right. I'm having Lipsky. Zombie Girl is trash. She got some wins in the UFC. Her losses are just Shevchenko and some decent, better fighters. Jillian Robertson would take fucking Lipsky down and submit her in the first round too. Lipsky.
Jillian can't take down anybody.
Jillian Robertson, she got decent wrestling.
Anybody.
Robertson, she got good wrestling. She would take Lipsky down and sub her.
But I think
she took McCain down. Molly McCann.
Hold on, let me see. I want to see how many.
Yeah. Who is it? Yeah. She got some takedowns, dude. She got some good.
I bet Jillian, like the last couple times of her fight, she couldn't get anybody down, dude.
Yeah, but early in her career, I'm telling you, she probably got 10 or 15 takedowns on her record. Let's see. I got Lipsky round 3 sub, possibly, but I don't know who's gonna win. But Lipsky can get knocked out. Yeah.
She does have pretty decent takedowns, but she's fighting trash.
Because that's her whole game. Yeah. Early, but Jillian's whole game was predicated off of that. And if she couldn't get the takedown, like against Macy Barber or JJ, she just would get beat up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dirty Rest said, I catch, don't get her knee ripped off, she'll win. If Cachoeira, yeah. Jim says, skipping this fight, but Priscilla could win by sub or split decision.
By sub, I will shit my pants. That'd be
right. You never, dude. I'm telling you, dude, Lipsky finds a way out of tough fights, dude. If you watch her career, she finds a way out of them tough fights like that. When she don't wear damage well, dude. Like I said, for every 2 punches she's gonna hit, Priscilla with, say she lands 45 in the first round and Priscilla lands 25, them 25 are going to be a lot more, and it's going to wear on her. I'm hoping.
Fight. I mean, it's exactly what's going to happen. It's kind of like how I kind of predict this fight to go like the Kim fight. I think Lipsky will touch her up more, but Priscilla will land the harder shots. How are you going to judge this one? Like, I'm staying away from this. I don't see a sub. It could happen, but I think it's going to decision, but too much variables. There's
so much,
and can't do it.
Right. There's so much going on. Her Dean said the Cachoera by Igao. She is a filthy fucking fighter. I like that. Cheat a little bit for me if you got to. I need that money. The Damage Elkins. What a tough kid. Exactly. Dude, the junkyard dogs, man, you get them at dog money. You gotta back them. They're gonna fight as long as they're
for me.
Yeah, Deb said Granger just had a baby. She'll lose, maybe. Yeah. Definitely gonna poop or eat during this fight. Yeah, Lipsky will lose due to the lack of having that dog in her. That's what I've been thinking, man. She just don't. She finds a way out where Cachoeira, even if she's took a beating for 2 rounds, comes out and tries to elbow your head off with 132 elbows. Like different level of fighter. And then Saba said out of context here, but if McCann versus Maverick happens in the future, what would probably Maverick, because McCann's grappling is terrible, but it would be a good fight.
McCann's looking really good lately, but I would probably lean Maverick right now.
Right. Lipsky is,
but she's fighting cans. So
right. Yeah. Lipsky is getting better, evolving. Zombie getting worse. That's debatable. That is I don't know. Zombie just won a good fight. I would put Kim way better than Mandy. What would Kim do to Mandy Bone? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell everybody. I tried to warn people on Twitter about Dontel Mays last weekend. I said, dude, he'll get beat by a fucking average fighter, and we don't know if this dude's an average fighter. And that dude was a little above average. But I bet that over. That thing was greasy as shit.
Did you see that like judo like hip thing that Mays did? And he just fell down and almost like, bro.
That's
dude, level bullshit, dude.
It's Kentucky wrestling.
Andy's not good. He's not
right.
Good. Just Mays is not good at all.
Right. Hamdi getting a top 10 just based off that heavyweight division is weak and based off his wrestling and toughness, man. He throws bombs, but he'll imagine against him versus Bandera and Chase Sherman. He'll fuck them dudes up.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. I mean, he's not bottom of the barrel.
Dev said Lipsky would dust Kim. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Lipsky don't do nothing great, dude. She's got decent striking.
I'm just mad at Kim right now. I would say Kim, but I'm mad at her.
Dirty Red said I wouldn't bet Kim to save my life. That's how I feel. I think I've lost some money on Lipsky. So Lipsky is marketable, but in my opinion, not that great. Yeah, she gets frantic when she gets in trouble. Not a good scrambler. I think the fluke sub is her only shot. And Goonie said Kim. Yeah, he said Kim. I would bet. Fisherman said Whipkey and Lipsky meant to be together. I accept that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Dirty Red said, how many girls in the division has had back-to-back wins before? Got to give Priscilla some credit for that. Yeah. I mean, dude, I like her. She's a dog, bro. I just like the dogs. And if you give me a dog against the non-dog, somebody I've seen find ways out. I mean, dude, fucking Cachoeira she'd only been training for like 18 months when she fought Shevchenko. Like she'd only been, so now she's got like 3-4 more years under her belt. You know what I mean? And she took that beating from Shevchenko, dude. Fucking Lipsky would have been out of there in a minute and a half against Shevchenko. The Underwalker and Juju plus 300. Oh, that will get smashed. Real news. I have the sub for Lipsky, kind of thinking it's the only way she gets it done, though. Yeah, but I don't think she gets it to the ground. So many trash fighters, and plus, I mean,
she gets just a weird exchange can just take it back on.
Gina Mazzani's got better grappling than Ariana Lipsky. Ariana Lipsky's a striker. Her name is the Queen of Violence. Everybody, we got to remember that. And Gianna Mazzani took freaking Cachoeira down, had her down the whole first round, and couldn't do anything to her. And I'd take her BJJ over that. And then Jillian Robertson, like I said, her BJJ is a whole nother fucking level than Ariana Lipsky. And she would fuck Ariana Lipsky up too. I would bet her big against her. So yeah, man, I just don't see her getting. She has one takedown. She's fought in UFC like 8 times. There ain't no way and Cachoeira is going to be bigger. So I just do not see that. But it would have to be like a slip fall, like that knee bar, maybe, sub and club, but I don't know, club and sub. But he said I would take Molly. All right, let's get to this next fight, guys. We are in men's middleweight division. We got Michael Olinjasik for Sam Alvey. Who you got here?
Oh, I got Mikhail here. This is one of my no-brainer picks. It's pretty easy to say. He's going to have the better boxing. He's quicker. He's tough. He's durable. Sam Alvey, I mean, he could potentially win that knockout shot, but I mean, his chin's kind of going too the last couple fights. So I don't know why Sam Alvey's going to be in the UFC right now. Let's be honest. I think this is just a layup fight for Zaechuk. I actually threw Zaechuk in a parlay to just boost it up to plus money.
Right.
And, I think this is a no-brainer. I don't see him losing, either by decision or a late knock, maybe second or third round knockout.
I'm with you, bro. Either Olinjasik gets it done in the first round, and he's not going to gas out. He looked good against Jacoby for 3 rounds. He slowed down a little bit, and if he's taking Jacoby shots, he's taking fucking Sam Alvey shots. Sam Alvey hasn't knocked out anybody since like the last guy he knocked out was fucking. The last 2 guys are chinny as fuck. Neal and somebody else. His last win is a freaking split decision over Gian Vellante. I'm taking Olinjasik. I think he can get him out of there. Sam's been, his chin's not the same as it was. He's been getting hurt. Marquez was fucking him up. Brandon Allen was fucking him up. I think Olinjasik dropping down to 185 can do it. So I'm with you on Olinjasik. I have him to parlay with McKinney, Olinjasik, and then somebody at the end. Let's see. Capper Ranch from Capper Comparisons here. I want to say what's up. Show him I got his shirt on, man. Repping Capper Comparison. Everybody go check that channel out. It's great as always. He's always helping out all those cappers too, putting our stuff on there, especially up and coming young cappers. So everybody check out Capper Comparison, man. Ranch is a good dude. Herb Dean said, you're giving these chicks way too much time. I know. I just realized that. That's what I'm like, damn. Mikhail all day. Mikhail, no doubt. Capper Comparison last fight for Alvey, win or lose. The judges might give him a decision. Hell no, they better not.
No.
Because these dudes are going to be boxing the whole time. That's what these do. And Mikhail's boxing's way better, faster, more powerful. And Sam's just old, and he's on his way out. He knows. And it's like the UFC's been doing, bro. They didn't give him no fucking layup for his retirement fight. There's a lot of 185ers that they could have gave him other than Olinjasik,
Yeah.
So. Alvey, great guy, but won't be smiling come Saturday. Yep. The boys are live. Artem, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us, Artem. Everybody check out Artem MMA Analysis. Great videos, great picks, all that, man. Effie, Michael has the biggest head to body ratio. Yeah. What's the one dude that took a fucking jab from Oldberg to Fon? The dude's head is gigantic. But yeah, we got Mr. D said Smiling Sam Alvey gonna come out and rock Mikhail and then proceed to get clipped, ground and pounded into retirement. That is a possibility. That's what he's been doing lately. Alvey has been the distance with some killers, true, but not recently. I mean, I think he can go the distance here, but all right, next fight, everybody. We're going to go to the men's heavyweight division. We got Augusto Sakai versus Sergey Spivak. Who do you got here?
I'm going to go with Spivak. Spivak's one of my other no-brainer picks. I really like this matchup for him. I know Sakai's he's got some good, striking. He's got good elbows. He looks for the knockout, but his takedown defense isn't great. He's going to need really good takedown defense because Sergey's going to take this one to the ground. He knows what to do. He's not going to mess around with this guy on the feet, and he's going to get he's probably going to get a ground and pound knockout eventually, but maybe a sub. But this is just an easy fight to break down because I just think Spivak's going to just go in there just like the Greg Hardy, not Dan Hardy. I said it in my video.
You said Dan Hardy.
Dan Hardy. So just the Greg Hardy fight, he's going to go in there, get the takedown, and then just lay on it, just grind him, and then just pound on him, and it's going to be over soon. That's how I think it's going to happen. I like Spivak a lot here.
Yeah, man. I got Spivak too. I got him in a parlay. I'm with you. He's got to be careful though. You got to watch your shit with Augusto Sakai because he's had 3 bad losses in a row with 3 really good dudes. He's got good wins before that. He's got a knockout win over Tybura in 1 minute, who Tybura beat Spivak. Very dangerous in the clinch. He's got really good knees. And the only other thing that worries me is that he's going to probably have 20 to 30 pounds on Spivak here. So I'm with you on Spivak. I think he can go out there and get the takedowns, maybe get a second or a third round ground and pound because Sakai didn't, show very good get up game or anything against Alistair Overeem when he was taken down. But before that, for 3 rounds, he was beating up Alistair Overeem. You know what I mean? He was beating him up in the clinch and the standing. So I'm with you. I'm on Spivak to do the right thing, land the takedowns and all that. But if he can't, it's going to suck for everybody like me that has the bet in on him and parlayed up, because you're going to be like, oh, fuck. Because Sakai's really good stand-up, dude. He's really like a legit top 10 guy. His last 3 losses are to Tuivasa, Jairzinho Rosenstruck, and Alistair. Overeem. So, I mean, 3 top guys. But I'm with you, man. His wrestling is suspect, and I think that Spivak knows what he has to do, and he's going to go in there and get the win. So I'm with you.
And even if he doesn't get the first round finish, it's going to be in the second round, because Sakai doesn't have the greatest gap tank either. So
right, yep. And Sergey, man, he uses good fight IQ.
Yep.
Omar, what's up, bro? Thanks for coming. He said maybe the UFC thinks Alvey can beat McHale. I don't think they're trying to build Sam Alvey up in his retirement fight here. I think they're trying to – McHale's coming down from 205. He's the 185 where he should have always been. But you never know, man. I hope not, though, Omar. But I thank you for joining us, man, hitting us with the comment. Ranch says Alvey was Rob versus John, Span, and Turman. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of. It could be.
Yeah, they were close. They were all really close. I'm trying to think back to all of them, but I remember the Turman fight was really close.
A lot of them are dumb. They tried to wrestle Sam Alvey. You don't wrestle him. Don't waste your energy trying to wrestle him. Span even was trying to do that. Turman, you can't, dude. This dude's been training with Dan Henderson his whole career out at Team Quest. So you're not. A lot of people gas themselves out, but that's even within a year and a half and all that. Recently, he's beat up by Julian Marquez, who we've seen is not all that great. I would take Mikhail over him, and then Brandon Allen beat the shit out of him. But yeah, man, you got to watch out. If he gets over cocky and gets Alvey hurt or something, gets caught with a shot, it could definitely help in Range. So I think that Range is betting Alvey this week, man. I think I'm feeling that. Dirty Red said, I'm with you, Range. Fight goes for me, too. It could definitely. Sam Alvey's tough as shit, man. Saba, Spivak, yes. Artem, when's your prediction video coming out? Any action? Yeah, I was looking for that yesterday, too. I didn't see it. But I'm sure to be out maybe tonight. Hopefully, everybody check all of them out. Spivak all day, round 1 sub, small cage, helps which guy here? Spivak, yeah, definitely small cage with the grappler. Carlos Spivak gets the W, and in my parlay, bet very confident. I like that. Jim said Spivak all day, long, should win with no problem. Yep. Spivak by ground and pound or sub. I like that. Artem helps the grappler. Yeah, with the small cage. I see all finishes. Yeah, Dev out here with the 6th sense. I see finishes. I got you. Sakai is more of a Muay Thai striker than anything. Yeah, he is. He's a Muay Thai striker.
Yeah.
Good knees in the clinch. Spivak better watch that, because he got fucked up with a knee by fucking Walt Harris, and got fucked up with that knee by Tom Aspinall. Yeah. And Sakai has really good knees, dude. He has really good knees in the clinch. That's one thing that Muay Thai shit is one thing he does have. And he's going to be bigger. That's what sucks, too. We'll revisit this Saturday after the fight, Dev. You could be right. Yeah, he said Spivak can judo hip throw Greg Hardy. Why can't he do it to Sakai? Definitely. Yeah. Sakai is definitely the better fighter than Greg Hardy. That is definitely true. He fought Greg Hardy.
Here's the funny thing. There was so many more people on Greg Hardy that week when Spivak fought him than there is Sakai versus Spivak. So
right, and that don't make sense. But I mean, it's just the bigness.
I remember like watching a lot of the cappers in that fight with Hardy, and they're like, "Yeah, I think Hardy can get him here." And I'm like, "Are we? Am I crazy?" Like Spivak's gonna destroy this guy, and he did.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah. Sorry about like Alvey. Alvey hasn't KO'd anybody for a long time. I've seen that. Yeah, at least he used to. Effie said Michael lost to a guy with one working leg. Jacoby. Yeah, but what would Jacoby could go in there with 2 non-working legs and fuck Sam Alvey up. So
that's
Mario Fights. What's up, brother? He says Spivak, Hill, Luque. Yeah,
I like it.
The Viking said, the fuck? Artem, he said, that's true. People did pick Hardy.
A lot of people did. Like, not just like 2 or 3. I'm talking like at least about 10. If you like,
right.
Like,
well, I mean,
50 cappers.
It's because what you see out of out of Spivak, bro. He don't like getting fucking hit. Like you see him against Walt Harris, he gets hit with that knee. He didn't get knocked out. He's just like, oh fuck, I'm done. I don't want. And then with fucking Aspinall on short notice, did the same thing. You know, just went up, got hit with a big shot, and was like, fuck this. This ain't even where I parked my car. Like I'm gonna leave. This ain't where I parked my car. The Fight Night Picks brothers were split on this fight. Yeah, that it's a tough one. I mean, dude, like I said, he shouldn't be this big of a favorite. He should never be minus 260. Augustus Sakai's got good wins over Arlovsky, Marcin Tabora. He's got decent wins, man. He beat up. That was the other thing that worried me is he beat up Alistair Overeem when Alistair Overeem was still decent. You know what I mean? He beat him up for 3 rounds before the 4th and 5th when he got fucked up. But if he can pull off them, but Overeem doesn't have as good as striking. So Sakai on 3-fight losing streak against top level.
That's probably why the line's a little bit wider than it should be.
Yeah, but we haven't seen his wrestling tested either, but we will this weekend. Let's move on to the next fight because this one's crazy. Fight number 10 is in the men's welterweight division. Luque versus Neal. I'm going to start this off. I know this is just a pick because I'm staying far away from this fight. Not betting it, watching it as a fan because this is a crazy fight because you never know what you're going to get here. But I am taking Jeff Neal to win by decision. If you watch the fights, dude, Jeff Neal is going to be faster than Vicente Luque, right? But like I said, I'm not betting it because I don't have no real lean on this. But watching the tape, dude, like I watched Vicente Luque go life and death with Mike Perry. Life and fucking death. Split decision. Boom. Jeff Neal fucks him up. I watched Vicente Luque in that second fight with Nico Price, dude. They was going back and forth in that 3rd round. If Nico Price's eye wouldn't have got fucked up, who knows what would have happened. Jeff Neal destroyed Nico Price. Luque might have been losing the fucking Brian Barberina fight before he finished him with 4 seconds left in the 3rd round. That was a back and forth fight. So Luque seems like this killer, but dude, he's had a lot of close fights in his 3-round fights. And Jeff Neal is tough. He's tougher than these other dudes that were giving him these tough fights. I think Jeff Neal going to have the speed advantage on him. Possibly even maybe a technical striking advantage, but I don't think that this fight's going to go to the ground. Jeff Neal, he could be the one to take it to the ground, but I don't think you want to fuck with Luque's Darce chokes, man. The dude has 4 in the UFC with 1 anaconda. But I think Luque could easily win this too. He could fucking catch Jeff Neal. I've seen Jeff Neal get rocked. We haven't seen him get finished. He's got a good chin, but Jeff Neal hasn't looked the same since he had his illness. But still, man, I like Luque, but fuck, dude, I'm going to take Jeff Neal as the big underdog, but I'm not confident. Like I said, not betting it. I know a lot of people's going to be mad because a lot of people, that fight's going to be a 50-50 fight, dude. Jeff Neal's a bad motherfucker, dude, and Luque's a bad motherfucker too. But if Luque doesn't knock Neal out, it's going to be a 3-round war. That's not going to be no domination by Luque. You know what I mean? And Jeff Neal, he got knocked out by Kevin Holland 7 years ago at 185. Maybe it was at 170, but outside the UFC. But other than that, he's been in there with some real bangers. You know what I mean? And hasn't got knocked out. So yeah, I'm gonna take that, but I ain't betting it. And I'm gonna probably read some shitty comments about the breakdown because I love Luque. Like I said, I love everything about his striking and all that, but when he doesn't land the knockout, his fights are pretty fucking close. You know what I mean? And he didn't look that great against Wonder Boy in a straight striking match. He looked a little slow. And I don't know, man. If Jeff Neal shows up the way he could have been, he could definitely get this win. I really think he can. And the line was big. I think Luque should have been maybe minus 140, 145 because I think their skills are pretty accurate. They're even. Their size is even. They both beat some good dudes. They're pretty even in this. But yeah, man, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Luque. I'm pretty confident, actually. I'm not going to say this is a no-brainer pick because Neal does have a chance to win this one.
Right.
I don't see this going on the ground. Maybe, if anything, it might be a club and sub opportunity for Luque, maybe later in the rounds. But I just think Neal starts out really good. He's really good in the first round, but then he starts to fade a bit. And then Luque just gets stronger as the fight goes on. So this is going to be a very close fight. I think it just depends on maybe who wins the second round because I can see Neal winning the first and then Luque coming out and maybe winning the second and third, or maybe Luque, he comes on strong and maybe he just, throws caution to the wind and because he's just a slow starter a little bit. But I don't know. I just like Luque striking a little bit more. I know he's more of he doesn't really leg kick too much. He's more of a striker or a boxer, but Neal has really good leg kicks. And that's a little something to worry about too. So that might slow down Luque a little bit early. But I like Luque though. Like I said, I think he's going to win this one. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think maybe in my prediction video, I think I said knockout, but I think I changed that. It's going to go to decision. Both these guys are tough,
durable.
Like, knockout at all, but the over. I think the line set at over 2.5. I'm a little worried about the 2.5, but over 1.5.
That sounds nice.
I think I'm going to do that in a parlay. I just need to find a couple other parlay pieces with that. I think that's a very good bet over 1.5.
Right. Yeah, man. I like it there. Like I said, man, I'm not betting Jeff Neal. I mean, if Neal was like plus 175, 180, I guess, but like I don't know, man. I just think this fight's going to be a lot closer than people think because Jeff Neal's fucking good, dude. Like he's really a good fighter, and I know people's like he hasn't looked the same since his illness. Beat Ponzinibbio, looked better, and actually had more energy and gas in the third round of the Ponzi fight. When usually Ponzi starts taking over, Jeff Neal started taking over on him, beating the shit out of him in that last minute of the third. Yeah, man. I think Ponzi versus Luque would be a good fight. But like I said, man, I'm not going to be shocked if Luque wins. I just picked that dog, man. I'm not going to be shocked though if Luque wins. That's why I didn't bet it. But
yeah, I'm
telling you, man, he's being underestimated here a lot.
True. And then I got the line at minus 155 for my parlay. I know he's at like minus 190 now, and like I'm not saying I wouldn't bet that, but I would. I mean, not straight. I would probably do like a parlay if I wanted to do the 190.
Right. Yeah. Mario said, how many years ago was the life and death Mike Perry fight? I mean, probably the fight before fucking Jeff Neal fought him. They both fought Mike Perry in the same year, I'd bet. And yeah. I mean, 2019. I'm sure they all.
August of 19 was Luque's fight with them.
When was Jeff Neal? 19 or 20 had to have been.
It was December of 19, so right after.
Both, yeah. So and like I said, and Neal just came out and fucked him up. Head kicked him, remember? Left high kick. Like Luque's not. It's another thing. Luque ain't throwing no head kicks. You got to watch that left head kick from Jeff Neal. That shit is fast as fuck.
Kicks, which might slow him down a bit. But as if Luque can win round 1, I will say Luque is going to win the fight no matter what.
Right.
But
yeah,
doubting like he won't. But it's round 2 and 3. I think Luque can definitely win. I'm just worried about round 1. And if Luque doesn't come out strong enough in round 2 after he loses, he's not going to win, I don't think.
Yeah, Saba said the over 1.5 minus 20. No 196 is a good bet. I like that. Ice Viking said, Cody say his units for all these quality women's MMA bets. You're damn right.
No, you should. Cody, you should do breakdowns for all women's fights, no matter what event, like Bellator.
Just break them down.
Break them all down. I know you will. You would love it.
Dude, the thing is, though, if you go look back at my record, dude, I bet women good. Usually, I'm telling you, I mean, my bet record is phenomenal, but I do bet women good. It's just that fucking, like, the thing that made me stop was actually not that I made bad bet. It said I bet fucking Jin Yu Frey, and they stole it. And I'm like, motherfucking, I was like, I'm done with these low-level shit. But the ones I bet this week, dude, I think, like Edgar, and the only 2 girls I bet this week was Edgar and Cachoera. But I loved all 4 of them, dude. I wanted to bet Walker and all that. Herb Dean said I bet the over 2.5 plus 125, a little bit of value there. And yeah, it could definitely make it, man. I think that fight could go the did. Both dudes are good. Yeah, Luque does have an iron chin. He's never been knocked out, but I think Neal's only been finished once. Mario said Neal didn't look good against Wonder Boy. Neither did Luque, though. Luque got that ass whooped by Wonder Boy, too. I think it comes down to volume and who wins the clinch positions. Yeah, James, all guys lately under Fortis MMA have came through. Kennedy, Schnell, Marino this past Saturday were being careful on this fight. Luque really dropped the ball. Yeah, against Bilal, he did. Luque via sub is definitely a possibility, dude. That Darce is sick. Luque 14-3 in the UFC. Neal is 6-2, right? Yeah. But I mean, they ain't fought each other though to be in them yet.
Yep.
Ardum, never forget Luque knocked out Thiago Santos way back in the day. Yeah, Luque was robbed, outstruck Bilal every round. he did, but I mean, he got beat. He lost all 5 of them bad boys.
Dude, Luque, dude, and he lost.
Yeah, Neal, gold standard. Yeah, already Herb said, yeah. Neal has a chance. Never count out. Fortis MMA guy. Yeah, he's gonna have good coaching. I bet against Jeff Neal last fight because he got a D. Yeah, remember there's all this stuff, and then he came out and he's a dog, bro.
I thought Ponzi actually won that fight. I mean, I might be in the minority. It was really close, though.
Well, see, that's what I think. Right. And that's what I think this fight's going to look like. That's why I just stayed away from it. I'm going to watch it as a fan and be happy with whoever wins because I love both these dudes. But I think it's just going to be, dude, this fight's going to be a dog fight, dude, a fucking war between these two dudes. And maybe probably Luque. If anybody wins in the third, probably him. But he said, I knew Neal would win the last one. All right, let's get to these other ones. He said, Cody about to start breaking down Invicta FC. I will. I'll watch them girls fight. Watch the weigh-ins. I don't care. I'll start breaking down the weigh-ins when they're naked. All right, man. We're going to do these quick, tough fights real quick. Juliana Miller versus Brogan Walker. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Brogan Walker. I think she has more experience for sure. She's fought the way better competition. I think she's really good on the feet. She's got good grappling. Miller's pretty decent everywhere too. She does like to push forward. She's pretty. I wouldn't say she's like a super aggressive, but she's going to be more aggressive than Walker. But I think the experience, that's where the experiences are going to come into play here. And I told myself I wasn't going to bet any of these women's MMA fights, but dude, I had to put money down on Walker at plus 110 because I do think she's going to win. I don't think this fight's going to be a finish or anything. I think she's going to dominantly win like 30-27, just outstrike. If it goes to the ground, she's going to be the better grappler. And the experience is going to show here, and I think Walker is going to win.
Perfectly said, dude. I don't know why I didn't bet Brogan Walker. Juliana Miller's good, constant forward pressure, always throwing some super weak. Everything she throws has no power on it. She has no takedown game. She grabs girls in the clinch and just does this and then tries to throw weak knees. She's fucking 2-1. She's got a good amateur record, but no fights, dude. Brogan Walker's got to win over Miranda Maverick. Her 2 losses are to Pearl Gonzalez and Erin Blanchfield. She went the decision with Blanchfield. She's going to be way stronger. She's got way better technique. She's literally way better everywhere in this fight. The only thing that worried me is the cardio, and her cardio don't look bad. It's just that this Miller throws on a crazy pace, but I'm taking Brogan Walker, and I think she actually dominates this fight. I really do.
I didn't. And I said I wasn't going to, and I'm like, and I saw the line start going down. That's why I immediately jumped on the 110. I think it's at plus right now.
Yeah, she should be the favorite. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Like I usually don't want to bet girls fights, but these 4 girl fights, I actually like see the clear path to victory. Like Brogan Walker is better everywhere than Miller. I don't know why she's the dog. Yeah. Cachoera, I'm telling you, she's going to be better than Lipsky everywhere. As soon as the technique of Lipsky falls off in the second, it's over. And Edgar, she has more ways to win than Bueno Silva, I think. I mean, she has better wrestling, judo, all that. But all these girls, man, even Granger, physical attributes, it's an even fight. She's way bigger. So that's why I wanted to bet them. But I like your Brogan Walker bet, bro. I like it.
Joe Bro.
And she's been around for a while. She's got the good experience, man. That's huge in this fucking game. And the one girl too that she beat on the Ultimate Fighter, I believe in her first fight, I think that girl was really good too. That girl has a win over Veronica Laredo and all that. So not to say that girl's that great, but it's going to be. I think this is going to be a level thing. Walker record is 2-1. What the fuck is that? The Miller's record is 2-1. Yeah. Walker is my pick as well. Johnny Miller record. Yeah. 2-1. Yeah. She just got on through the Ultimate Fighter, man. I have Walker too. It's hard to kill a girl in the experience. Yep. Boring low level women MMA fight. Just go with Miller out of gut feeling. Luque by decision plus 165. Yeah. Oh,
2 good bets.
That's a big difference. And I think that fight does, man. Capper comparison. I grabbed Walker at plus money, but she will be the favorite time. Plus money. Love this shirt, Range. Hey, Range, I told him I did feel like I'm on like Harry Potter. I'm gonna go play Quidditch or whatever the hell that's called though. I don't know why. Artem Miller's probably the better grappler, and she grapples in tournaments, and but she likes to strike, which is she's terrible at it. Yeah. Miller's last win 1.5 years ago was against a 0-0 opponent. Range said do all the bear parlay. Brogy Bear, Walker, Polar Bear, Spivak. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize all that.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. No.
Just come back in like 10, 12 minutes.
10 minutes.
I told Avery I'm going to let her put a couple picks in, but I was like, come at 8:30, but we're good. All right. The next fight is the men's heavyweight and the Ultimate Fighter. So we got Zach Pauga versus Mohammed Usman. Zach Pauga is a pretty big favorite here. Yeah, man, I have no clue on this low-level freaking heavyweight fight. Again, I just picked if I have no clue and I think it's going to be that close, I'm going to pick the big underdog. So I'm going to pick Usman. I think he hits harder. He's got pretty good cardio. He may be able to land some takedowns. Other than that, Pauga is going to be faster. He used to fight at 205. He's going to be faster. He's going to throw more combos, but I don't know if he's going to throw with more power. Yeah, man, this fight was hard to read, so I'm just going to take Usman myself. I think that maybe he lands a takedown. He can wear on Pauga. He's going to be the bigger guy and take Pauga shots, land some back, but I don't feel, you know what I mean, comfortable in this fight at all. Super low level.
Yeah, I'm right with you. Like, I'm going with Pauga though. Unfortunately, not to say that I'm confident in one bit, because I think Pauga is the better fighter, like more technical with everything. He's gonna be faster, like you said. He's gonna be smaller though, and that scares me because it's just take one weird random shot from Usman, and huge power. And yeah, it's gonna put him down maybe. So like this, I wouldn't touch this fight at all. I'm going with Zach, just because I think he is the more technical of the two, and he could get Usman down, wear him down a little bit. He has got good wrestling too, and yeah, just staying away from this one. Don't even have any desire.
You know what, too? Yeah, I went to the casino and I forgot to even look at it and bet it. And I'm actually kind of mad at that. Maybe I would have had that instead of Cachoera, but I really like Cachoera. But I like the over in this fight. Okay. So it's pretty good lines. Pauga, I believe he got that finish over a dude on the Ultimate Fighter, but that dude had been fucking spinning roundhouse kicked in the face like a week before that and pretty much knocked out, and then somehow came back and won his fight and then took like a little shot, just like folded. Other than that, he had 4 or 5 decisions in a row. Usman, he can get decisions. I think Pauga's pretty durable. I think this fight's going to go over 2.5 rounds. So that's my real lean on this fight.
Okay. What is that the line set at 2.5?
Yeah, it was set at 2.5, and I believe it was like -130 for the over or something like that.
Wow. For a heavyweight fight, that's...
Yeah, because both these dudes are pretty durable, and neither one of them are like crazy one-shot knockout guys, and they both been to a decision a decent amount, and I think Pauga wins by decision. I think that'd be the line if you want to play Pauga. I don't think he knocks out Usman. The one dude that choked out Usman, kind of hurting that dude, was like 6'6" and way bigger, 265, the full heavyweight size, and Pauga's a small heavyweight, dude, really small. He's only 6 foot. Artem said Pauga gonna win and drop down to 205, definitely a chance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fisherman ain't betting them fights. Yep. Saba, Cody, and JK, hear me out. Excuse me, I pulled the trigger. I pulled this together. McKinney battle under 4.5 in the Hill fight all together, -1-2. I love that. Oh, that's good odds. I think because I had to pay 140 to get -140 or -137 to get McKinney, Olinjasik, and Hill. So I like that. I think that's a very smart bet right there. Parlay, especially, -102 ain't bad. Dirty Reg, Usman wins. Other guy was a decisionator at 185. Exactly. Like even at 205, he fought like Marcus Perez. Usman will gas in round 2, says Branch. Rand said that. SK, Usman needs his brother in the corner for me to risk coins on him. He probably will be, though. He probably will be in the corner. I don't see why he wouldn't be. I would, if I had top pound for pound guy, you'd be in my damn corner. I had to fade Usman here. He's just not that good at MMA. Over 1.5 on the Miller Granger battle and under on the Terrence fight. Like that one. I like Artem, he's just Kamaru's brother, but without the benefit of having a corrupt pharmacist. I think he has I think they're both on them corrupt pharmacists, the peds, bro. Ain't no way you can just be as cut up as them dudes are and as ripped, like without, it just don't even make sense. All right. Dirty Red said, I'm playing Usman. It came to me in a dream. I hope it don't turn out to be a nightmare. Hey, at least he's big plus money. You don't have to put 250 on him to win 100. You can put 100 to win 200 and, or put 1 unit, whatever, But yeah, Usman is definitely not his brother. I don't like banking on decisionators and heavyweight fights. Give me a finish, Usman, win or lose. Yeah, lost on Usman, bro, already. We had him, yeah. Goonie Tunes, Juice Man, yeah. Yep, Johnny's face when you read that. All right, boys, let's get to the main event. Thiago Santos, boys and girls, I'm sorry. Thiago Santos versus Jamal Hill. I'll let you start this, Johnny.
All right, so I'm going to go with Hill here. I think he's the more explosive guy. He's going to be quicker, way better. I don't want to say way better striking. I think the quicker striking. Let's put it that way. He's got really good straights down the middle. He doesn't mess around with hooks too much. I just think Santos is on his way out. He's getting old. He's got knee problems. He doesn't kick as much as he usually does, and that was like one of his biggest weapons. He actually could go on the ground too, but he doesn't do that anymore because of his knees probably. And he's just very slow, low volume, and Hill's gonna put him on his back foot for the whole fight until he lands that one shot and knocks him out, I think. So I don't know when this fight's gonna end, but I think it's gonna be a Hill knockout, maybe second, third round range. But I like Hill a lot here. I have him in a couple parlays. I think this is a no-brainer pick. I mean, I like Santos, don't get me wrong, but I think it's just past his time, unfortunately.
Definitely. I like Santos too. I mean, he's 38 years old. Yeah. So even if he didn't have the 2 knees gone and all that stuff, but yeah, man, tried to watch his last 3 fights, couldn't fucking do it, won't fucking do it. To be honest, I'm not going to watch him fight the 25 minutes with Walker, with fucking Ankalaev, with Ratchik. None of that, dude. It's terrible. What he's been doing decent lately is he's been able to go in there with these guys that are pretty good power punchers, pretty good strikers, and hit them one really good time in that first round, kind of make them be like, all right, respect him. And then he's not throwing nothing back. And then them guys are starting to respect him too much, and they're not really throwing nothing back, and they fucking walk around staring at each other. But, dude, Jamal Hill, to me, is a special talent, dude. This kid's been doing MMA for a long time. KO power in both hands, excellent at switching stances, and dude, his fucking right hand out of either stance is putting fucking people to sleep. I mean, you see him with the overhand to hit Johnny Walker. Who was it? It was when he got Jimmy Crute. He was out of the left hand stance. He's shown excellent takedown defense, straight left. I mean, against Paul Craig, that wasn't a takedown. That was a fucking pulled guard and just pulled right into that. But he's got a good BJJ too. They say, we haven't really seen it, but he says he's got a good BJJ. But excellent body punches. What I see here, dude, he's got to avoid Thiago Santos's giant leg kicks, which he doesn't throw as crazy as he used to now that his knees are gone. And he's got to avoid a big power punch because Santos did drop Ankalaev when he got a little reckless in that first round. And that's what made that fight boring as fuck. But Ankalaev will sit back and counter the whole time anyways. But yeah, man, he's not going to have that option here with Jamal Hill. I believe Jamal Hill is going to come forward. Jamal Hill's got 3 inches of reach, 2 inches of height, so he's going to be bigger. And he's going to be a lot faster than Santos. And I believe he's going to hit Santos with something and finish him in the first 3 rounds.
Well, I think.
Yeah, so I got 2 bets. I got Jamal Hill parlayed with Spivak. Like I said, we all said, we think Spivak's gonna go out there, use fight IQ, take it down, get the win, and then I think Hill's gonna win. And then I got Hill. I took the low hanging fruit, dude, as I seen it. And Hill, Olinjasik, and fucking Terrence McKinney. I see all 3 of them guys being way better than their opponents. Like I said, you got to stay safe. Hill does against Santos. That's the most dangerous one. But I think all 3 of them people are better than their opponents. Their opponents are all like aging out, retiring. And one of their opponents, McKinney's fighting, shouldn't be in the UFC. Cool. So it's all mismatches. So I put pretty big on that. I think I got like 412 to win 300. But
yeah, I got one parlay with Hill and Spivak, and then I just did another one today. I did Spivak and Hill again, but I added McKinney.
Yeah, I like that.
I think I added McKinney just to get the plus money because the lines were
right.
Because I'm super confident in Hill and Spivak, like 100% confident. Like
right.
Those are my like locks of the night. I wanted to double up on it, and I missed. I should have done it earlier, and I didn't. So I made up with it with McKinney to throw in there.
Right. Hey, right now, everybody, I forgot to do it earlier, but we're at about 26 watchers right now. Could everybody go smash that like button for us, man? If you're having a good time, smash that like button. So we both got Hill here. We both got him in some parlays, and I like it. Artem says Hill KO. Santos really isn't the same guy. He isn't. Everyone says it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Fisherman, Hill all day. Thiago got no knees. Yeah. Saba, Hill KO in the first 2. Dev the Dude round 1. Hill by KO, and you hit him in a parlay. Bet very confident he's gonna get this dub. That's how I feel. I parlayed him in 2 of them. I feel real confident, man. Santos hasn't even knocked nobody out for a long time, so it's like he does have the power, but he's never really the one-shot knockout guy. He would beat you up with body kicks. But like I said, these were 2 knee Santos back in the day.
Yeah.
Hill should KO him round 1 at plus 550. I like that. And my boy Carlos said, and I got it. Snavely Santos is a family man now, 38 years old, slowing down, but I like we like him, but we got to go with Hill here. I think Hill could be a champ, someday. So yeah. Mr. D, what's up? He said, see a lot of openings for Santos to counter as Hill really brings the fight, unlike Thiago's last 3 opponents. Long as Hill stays on point, he should win. Yeah. Hill, but hopefully no fluke fucking injury. Ain't no fucking way, James. Hopefully not. Jake, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining us. He said, I have same Hill, Spivak, McKinney parlay. Seems safe, man.
Super safe, yeah.
Just be leery. I don't care who wins here personally, but the gun-shy guy could finally let his hands go. And if he does, but I think he gets knocked out, dude. Hill's hands are fucking phenomenal. He's got some of the best boxing with power. Yep. You know what I mean? Not just the body, but like and he's so fast. Like I said, he switches stance crazy. But Thiago Santos is a good veteran. So drop your lock and dog of the night. My lock of the night, Hill. Dog of the night, Cachoera.
Yeah, I would say Hill or Spivak for locks, and dog. I'm really confident with Walker.
I like that one.
Really I know it's women's MMA. It's really low level. Like these girls aren't even in the UFC yet. But she's the better fighter. Like,
right?
I don't see her losing. I don't.
I'm with you on that. Effie said, Cody, don't let them scare you. Right about the girls' fights. I know. I ain't never scared here. I know these girls. I know these girls like the back of my hand. Like, when that shit get there?
Back of
Hill, not Hall. We got to be careful to not twist the names yet. Avery Bell, come here, baby. I hope she hears me. She got mad last week. She forgot to come in to give me a pick. She's like, what? Stephanie. Yeah, she wants to. I'm gonna have her pick 2 fights. Even the last time, she picked freaking Jordan Levitt over Patty Pimblett. I go, come on. You representing the brand wrong.
The Monkey King looked good for the first round.
He did until Patty Pimblett being way bigger. Come here, beauty. Okay. Here, sit up here.
She has food in her mouth.
What?
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Say, so who's going to win? Eric Gonzalez or Terrence McKinney?
Just McKinney.
Terrence McKinney. Okay. Who's gonna win? Thiago Santos or Jamal Hill?
Jamal Hill. She already said that.
Boom.
Hill.
Boom. Okay, last one. This is the last one. All right. Priscilla Cachoera or Ariane Lipsky?
Lipsky.
Right.
All right, baby blood. Remember your 3 picks. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Here, watch out, baby. Let me come up. All right, baby. I'll be out in a second here.
Bye.
You can take my
Bye,
pot.
Johnny.
Bye.
Say
All right, guys. We appreciate everybody showing up, man. This is gonna be a good weekend. Everybody, Paul showed up. He said, "What do you guys think? McKenna over 2.5 or Usman over 2.5?" I like them both, but I bet the McKenna over.
Yeah, I like the McKenna over for sure, 100%.
Right. Yep. Everybody, because I gotta get ready for work. I appreciate everybody stopping out, man. We got 29 people right now. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you already haven't for me and Johnny. For anybody in the chat, man, Dev the dude. We got my buddy James showed up, Jim, his wife, Fisherman, Saba, everybody. I know I'm missing a bunch of Effie from Any Action Sportscast. We got Mr. D. Everybody, man, we appreciate you guys showing up and having fun with us every Wednesday night. We will be back on Johnny's channel next Wednesday, and we'll have another great show. We'll be bragging about how much money we won this weekend on women's MMA. I know it. But you got anything to say, Johnny?
Good luck. Good luck.
That's the money dance. That's the money dance. All right, everybody. We appreciate all you guys. See you guys next week, man.
See you guys. Peace out.
Yeah. See y'all later, man. Priscilla Cachoera all day. Jamal Hill, let's get it.